Not going to be before you long. Not going to be before you long. But guess what? Kelly Price, she's alive after all. So, what's up, everybody? It's your boy D Hearn. First of all, when you hear sure you hit the subscribe button because I will be doing my content here from now on. My pictures will be on Instagram, but my videos and everything that I'm doing when I'm playing or doing anything like that, or whether I'm just doing my gimbal thing, it will be here. I will no longer be doing content on Facebook. So if you want to see videos of me playing or you want to see what I'm doing and the content that I present, you need to come here or Instagram. I may go live and post pictures there, but I no longer will be posting any content of any kind on Facebook. My days of Facebook Live is over. So that's why I'm trying to promote this here. So if you want to see the content, you want to see videos of me playing, you need to be here and not Facebook. I will never, ever post to Facebook ever again because I'm tired of Facebook and their policies. So this is where I will be. Anyway, let's get right to it. I'll post this so you guys can see it. I'll post it on Instagram, the link, and I may post the link. Nah, I'm not even going to do that. I'll just let you know it's here because I'm just tired of Facebook. They do me so wrong. But anyway, thank you for the love you show me on Instagram on the videos. I will be presenting more videos. I will be doing more videos where I show you how I play different songs, my approach on different songs. I will show you, I will break down when our album drops. I will break down how I played each and every song. That will be done here. So every song that's on the album that you want to see me play, it will be done here. So if you want to see me play something, hit my inbox. You can hit my inbox on Facebook or you can hit my inbox on Instagram. Most of you know you're following me already. That's Dr. Crazy Riffs on Instagram and that's D Hearn on Facebook. Hit my inbox if you want to see me play something and cover it, but it will be done here. Okay. Without further ado, let's get right to it. First things first. So I just got finished watching this show, Power. And I want to give it a review on that because I really thought that the show has been doing very well. A lot of people like the show. Me, myself, I was a little skeptical about it at first because I figured that the show was not going to be good. I figured it was going to be another situation where 50 Cent just run gangster, 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 gangster. And I was like, I don't really care about Kanan like that. But then when I saw the first show had me hooked. And I'm going to be honest with you. Out of all the three, I actually think this show is the best. You can tell me what you think. Leave your comments in the comment box down below. But I actually think that this show is really the best out of all of them. I'm anxious to see what they do with the Tommy show, but the Ghost Part 2, I don't know about that. I'm not really feeling that one too much. It's not nothing I like. I'm not feeling it. But this one, oh yeah, they get a hand clap right down. I don't care. It's there. But anyway, I do like this show. I like it a lot. But tonight was very, very. It was kind of ho hum to me because I was expecting shootouts, I was expecting drama, I was expecting whatever. It just seemed like it was a passer episode. It seemed like it was like, okay, well, we just gonna introduce you for the next one. But it needed, I felt, for a season finale, it needed to be something that was gonna be like, whoa, I need to watch it next time. I just didn't get that this time. Maybe you guys, maybe you did, but I did not get it. I wasn't feeling it. I mean, as much as I like the show, the season finale left me hanging. Now, y'all can tell me what you think. You leave your comments below. But that's what I think about Power Book 3. I like the show. I would give it a 2 thumbs up or a 10. No, I wouldn't say a 10, maybe a 7 right now, 8. But it's a great show. They off to a great start. Didn't like the finale. Now, if you haven't seen the finale just yet, go check it out. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but I just didn't feel it. There was absolutely, positively no action in it. None. Zero action was in this one. It was more suspense. It was like they were setting up for next season. They did too much with this show to leave me hanging like that. That was just my thought on it. I didn't particularly care for it. You can tell me what you think, but at any rate, yeah, that's how I feel about that one. I just want to touch on that before we get to the cream of the cream, which is this story right here. Kelly Price. So it turns out she was found. Well, not found, but somebody actually talked to her, and it's been confirmed. In fact, tomorrow she will be taken off the missing persons list. There is so much drama with this situation. I kind of tried to stay away from it because I didn't know what was going on. I talked to my personal friends about it, and I was like, let me see what you guys think. And we discussed it between ourselves, but I never really came to you and brought it to you of what I think. But I'm going to tell you right now, I think the whole thing is a whole lot of mess. For one, if you're going to come and you're going to say, well, I'm going to drop off the face of the earth. If my mama did that, that would be a big problem. Because if my mama know one thing about me, we're a close-knit family. My mother, my sister, and all my other, we're close-knit. And when one of us falls off, all of us steps up. All of us step up. Every last one of them, my brother, my sister, my niece, all of us steps up. When she fell off the earth, everybody was looking for her, and she decided that she didn't want to have anything to do with them. Now, if that was me.
So what have we learned, if nothing else, children? Homie don't play that!
Yeah, homie don't play that. Homie, y'all, I don't do that. Because if you are my family and I love you, your job is to let me know you're going through it. And people were saying there's a mess going on with her sister or whatever, because she actually has been taking shots at her sister on her Instagram or whatever. Now, I don't really follow Larry Reed, but he's been on top of this one. He's really been letting us know what's been going on. So shout out to Larry Reed. But with this situation, girl, you fell off the map. And one thing I always said about her that I didn't like, she seems to be a drama queen. So I never really particularly cared for her, but I didn't want anything to happen to her. And I was really, really worried, like everybody else was. Everybody was like, oh my God, what's happening to Kelly? But then we found out you alive and you just decided to fall off the earth. And then now, one thing Larry Reed did say that I agree with. Larry Reed said that your family, that's your family. That's your blood. They're going to be with you when you broke. But to treat your fans bad, that's bad, because we're the ones facilitating your bills. We're the ones that have to buy your record. So if you fall off the face of the earth, then you treat everybody shady, what's going to happen to your career? Because it's been thought that she's using this as a means to promote. I don't think she's that grimy. I don't, but some people think she is. And I was kind of getting upset because people were posting this one picture where it has Shaquille O'Neal leaning and it said, "This is how Kelly looking at you while she's, you wonder if she's missing." And I thought that was kind of done in poor taste, because I was like, she may be hurt. She may be in a bad situation. But then when I turn around, you're okay. You were just avoiding everybody, including your family and your children. I don't know. And then your publicists know where you are, your business manager. So you really felt like your career and everything else was more than your children. Now, I don't know what relationship she has with her children, but that's still your children. If you're battling a health issue, and they said COVID's real bad, they said one of her lungs is maybe permanently damaged. They said she can't even sing right now. So why would you do that? So it seemed like this whole thing was just a big old pile of. So when I found out she wasn't hurt and then she was just doing this or whatever, I was.
This is bullshit.
That's how I felt. That's how I felt with it. I mean, you can tell me what you feel, but when I saw this story come to fruition and she really wasn't missing, and some of y'all, you were right. You was like, whatever. But here's the crazy thing. The news media wasn't really drilling this home either, because they can already sift when it's BS themselves. So I don't know, y'all. That's what I really, really want to jump on here real quick. It was on my mind. I am going to be doing these pop-up live videos where I just talk about this stuff. But yeah, this one was crazy because a whole gospel community was wondering what was up with you. And then for you to just show up and be like, oh yeah, I'm okay. I just don't want to have nothing to do with nobody. That's kind of grimy, man. I mean, to your family, y'all can tell me if I'm wrong, please. And I invite you to tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel a certain way because I'm like, everybody was worried about you. So you didn't even go to the police. You didn't even tell the police that you were okay. You just kept everybody believing that you was just hurting, that something was wrong with you. And if I'm that dude, man, I'm ready to pack my bags and leave you because you let everybody think that I was the one. Now, he has a grimy past. And I'm going to touch on something before I jump off of here and it's going to kind of tick some of y'all off. But you allowed him to take all these shots. They was digging up his police records, showing that he had a history of abuse or stalking, or he had cases out here. And everybody was looking at him like he was a murderer. But then it come out that you just didn't want to have nothing to do with nobody. So what about the dude? You just let him be. He was like public enemy number one. That wasn't cool. That wasn't cool. And I don't think you should do that to people. You know, if you know you're sick, you dealing with it. I know some people that had COVID, and trust me, the ones that I know that pulled through, they was like, I ain't really want to talk to nobody, but they still at least text us, hey, I'm okay. I'm just dealing with this thing. I'll holler at y'all or something like that. She just pretty much fell off the face of the earth. Didn't talk to her sister, took shots at her, didn't talk to her children. How would mama? Don't ever do me. I promise you, boy. It would be one. Don't ever do me like that. If we know you sick, you dealing with COVID, you pick up the phone when we texting you. I mean, you can at least text us and be like, leave me alone. You could do that. But you didn't even try to do that. She just kept us hanging, and she kept her family hanging, most importantly. And so when she comes out of this, she got a lot of explaining to do. But everybody was looking at his record, and this is where I'm about to spin it. Those of us who see Kelly in action, she was in one show where she was just bringing the pain. I think she could be a little bit flipped. And I think when we talk about abuse, we some point need to talk about verbal and mental abuse that sometimes men receive from women. Because whether we're stronger than you physically, but when y'all bring them lips when y'all bring y'all mouths when y'all talk to us, sometimes y'all are really, really harsh, and them words hurt. The thing about physical abuse is they heal. A man should never put his hands on a woman, ever, ever, ever. A man should never put his hand on a woman especially if she's defenseless. Now, if she's swinging at you and everything, hey, I don't like that. I believe if you don't want to be hit, don't hit. But under no circumstances should a man be hitting on a woman. But at the same time, some of these words y'all say to us hurt worse than punches because they last forever. If you come telling a man his size and everything else and you spreading it all around the town, yeah, that hurts. Words hurt. So it needs to be something said about that. But everybody was on this dude's case, justifiably so, because if he put his hands on her, that's what everybody was doing. But now everybody looked at him like he was the one that possibly killed this woman. And now he looking real crazy because even after it's over, even after this all said and done, people still going to be looking at him sideways. They still going to be looking at him sideways. So that's the thing that I wanted to say about this whole case. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of these pop up as current events happen when it's fresh on my mind. I'm not going to wait till our show on Thursdays to talk about all of this. I'm trying to condense that show to maybe like an hour. So as events come up, I will be talking about it. I will jump on here. I will no longer be on Facebook. So tell your friends, Facebook is dead for me. I will no longer be on Facebook. So like and subscribe here. This is where all my content will be. All my playing, all my everything will be here. But Kelly Price, you got some explaining to do. And when listen, y'all tell me what you think. Lakeisha, y'all tell me to have me. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Lakeisha. Have me worried. And after all this, because we were worried about a week? Was it like a week we were worried? It's hot in here, y'all. I have this big old light right here. But yeah, have us worried about a week. And then after a week, we find out you was just avoiding everybody, including your parent, your mama. I mean, not your mama, your children and your sister. Can we share? Yeah, you can share it on Facebook. You can share my stuff, but I'm no longer gonna be on there, man. Facebook be on one. Seriously. Facebook did me so wrong to the point that I don't even want to mess with them. I mean, I'll still be interacting with you guys on there, but I won't post content. No, I'm not gonna do it no more on there. It'll be here. But anyway, Larry Reed was on top of the show. He was on top of this junk. Larry Reed, I want to send you a shout out because, dude, you was on it. Did somebody let him know that I said that you was on top of it? He was better than the news. I was getting all my news from him because had it not been for him, we wouldn't have known what was going on. Her sister was just on there saying she still hasn't heard from her. And if it's some drama going on, listen, I always thought, now y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I always thought that when there was drama in your family and death was standing at your door with that little, I forgot what they call it, the Grim Reaper was standing there looking at you, that you at least be like, hey, y'all, I love y'all. You know, on your way out, you at least try to make amends with everybody. Why would you hold on to drama? Yeah, Josiah, I actually did talk about, I just touched on it real fast. I liked it. I liked the show, the series. This episode wasn't in it. It left me, it was almost like they just did drama. You know, listen, after what happened last episode, you was expecting to see fireworks. You're not going to get that. That's like going out on a date with a chick. And, well, I'm going to leave that one alone. But anyway, yeah, that's what happened with that. That's what happened with Kelly. Yeah, you can go ahead and I don't mind you guys sharing it. Go ahead and share, but this is where I will be. Now, as topics come up, I'm just going to pop up. Now, if you subscribe, you'll be notified when I go live. So I'm going to be in and out. I'm not going to be on here long. Thursday is the long show because we cover everything. We cover sports as well. But usually I'm just going to pop on here. We can talk about this stuff. I didn't even open up the lines today because I just wanted to talk about this and jump off because I still do have work to do, which is crazy. Do y'all know what my Sundays is like? I wake up at 4 a.m. I'm at church at 7:15, give or take, 7:15. We do 2 services. Today I had another function I went to. Then I came home. I still got a song to record, touch up on another song, pull up my brother's files and start working on that. I may not even get to bed till like 1 or 2 in the morning. Then I got to go to work in the morning. This is a pretty hectic day. This is what musicians who work full time and do music full time, this is what we have to deal with. But for you, I don't mind doing it because I do love presenting good music to you. I do love the groups that I play for, and I like the music that they present to you. And I guess, hey, this is part of the game. But those of you who want to get in the game, this is part of it, especially if you want more money. Now, if you want to sleep on a couch or air mattress, like Kevin says, then you can just do the gig. But I have to work a 9 to 5. That's paying the bills here. I have a roof over my head because I work. But the music part of it, a lot of it I do for love. A lot of it I do for residuals, as to say I do installments, which bring me back to my last live. We've been doing this for a long time, making payments to producers and musicians to do work. But anyway, this is where I will be. What other groups do you gig? Well, I don't really gig like that. Most of the time, especially since COVID, they send me the music and I record here. I have my gear here. If you used to see over here, you see a stack of bass guitars over here. My bass amp is over here. Behind this backdrop is some more other things. I mean, I work in here and they just send me music and I play it. Believe it or not, a lot of the stuff you hear on the radio over the last year, I played on and y'all didn't even know it, which is crazy. I think they should do something about that because you don't see any credits on these records unless they post it. Last year when we dropped Choir Master, everybody was posting who's the bass player. I've been playing for Ricky for 20 years, and there was still people asking who was the bass player on Choir Master. We wouldn't know she was married. Exact, dude. That's what I'm saying. We didn't know she was even married. Now, how? Ooh, shout. Let me hold on. I would do this. Whack out. How you gonna get married? Woman, how you gonna get married? And you legit got married on us and didn't even tell us. You got married on us and didn't even tell us. You legit got married. Didn't tell nobody. Now, she don't really owe us an explanation, but what about your family? Which explains a lot. It actually explains a lot. And you say, what do you mean explains a lot? Because her husband has that power to say, you can't come in my house now. And if the police show up, and they be like, well, we doing a wellness check. Now, the police officers that may watch this, man, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. But no, one thing I did notice about this, if you get married, if you married and the dude is at your house, he's now your husband. He don't have to let them in the house. Now, some police officers, please help me out. If they don't have a warrant and they're doing a wellness check, can they still come in your house? Do they need a warrant to do a wellness check, or do they ask the husband, is your wife okay? And he says yes. Do they have to have a warrant? I'm thinking they have to have a warrant to come up in the house, because the husband could just come to the door and just be like, she's okay. So I think that was what everybody was looking at him. Another reason why they were looking at him sideways is because they say he was, quote unquote, uncooperative. And my thing was, so it didn't look good on his part, but I'm looking at this thing from a different angle. I'm saying with this whole situation, she might have been pulling the strings, which means she had his balls in the martini glass, because she didn't give a rat's tail that he was going to be out here looking bad. Don't tell him to come in. Keep him. No, I don't want to talk to my family. Girl, what about me? I got warrants out here. I got a record. And now everybody looking at him like, dude, we ain't feeling you. We ain't feeling you. And so now when she comes out and she starts to tell her story, nobody's going to believe it. Nobody's really going to believe her story when she comes out. When she finally comes out, which is probably going to come out with a record, and we all know she's going to have a record coming out with it. When she finally does, ain't nobody going to believe it. This story smells like bull. Boop. That's what it is to me, because I feel like I wasted my emotion on you. I was legit, listen. I don't know her personally, but I was legit worried that something happened to this girl. I was legit worried. Were you? Y'all can tell me, were you not worried that something? What do you mean? What do you mean she knows what's going on, man? Because me personally, well, I agree. She did know. I think maybe now she was pulling the strings. Even on her bed of affliction, she still was pulling. Dude, she was still pulling the strings.
Bruh.
Dude, what's up with you? How you gonna let this chick pull the strings on you? I wish I could talk to him, because that's the conversation I need to have. She knows what's going on. I've always been a quick crush on her. Man, look. Dude, you had a crush on Kelly Price for real, man?
Who?
Dude, no. See, I think that with this whole situation, I think it sent us through an emotional roller coaster. And I just think it was unfair for the fans. But more importantly, it was unfair for her family. Forget the fans. We just buy your records. We just facilitate your life. Because without your fans, you don't have nothing. You are an entertainer. You're not a doctor, a lawyer, a construction worker. You are an entertainer. I don't think she was listening in the first place. Okay, that's a good point. I mean, she probably now, man, the people who has had COVID really had it. There is no getting over it. You just learn how to cope with what the damage it left. If it damaged your heart, it's some people out here still having issues with their hearts. If it damaged your lungs, it's still people having issues with their lungs. There are basketball players who had it and said they can't still get their win right after they had it. So once you've had it and you've had it really, really bad, especially if you have not been vaccinated, you run a risk of really, it can really deal with you. Listen, it was a sweet lady. I'm not going to put a business to tell her who she is, but she was so sweet. That hurt me because she used to always inbox me and say, I'm praying for you. You know, you a cool dude. I'm rooting for you. I'm your biggest fan. And she was just so sweet. When I found out she passed from COVID, y'all, that took me in yesterday. I was no good. I didn't even get to sleep, really, to be honest with you. I didn't really get to sleep. And I think this COVID thing, yeah, that's gonna leave her with some damage. That's gonna leave her with some damage. But I just think with this whole kidnapping situation, we all was like, dude, what's going on? We all was like, dude, what's going on with you? Because why would you even do that? And then you use this dude as a prop. So when I found out she did that, and I was like, it's more to the story.
Boy, here we go.
I was like, yo, what's going on? What's going on here? Because now you brought us into a situation where we're looking at you side eye. Like, what's going on with you, Kelly? Why would you do this? We could dab in that, Larry. Here's my thing with that. If you want to die, I don't have a problem with you dying, especially if you want to die on your own. I don't think that's what this is about. I think when you're talking about this COVID thing, my biggest concern, and it's always been my biggest concern, which is another reason why I took the vaccine. I didn't take the vaccine to prevent me from getting ill or dying. I took the vaccine because I work with children. I work with other people. The worst thing I could do is give them a disease that they may not be able to shake. And it would hurt me to my core if through something I did, I caused somebody else to die. That's why I took the vaccine. This disease is teaching us how to care for your fellow man. You know, the biblical principles that you don't hear on Sunday. I know you're going to get a car, you're going to get a house, God going to bless you, God going to enlarge your territory. You're going to hear all of that. But the basic core principle is to love God, love your neighbor as yourself. And that's why I stood with it. I said, I love my neighbor enough where I'm going to take the vaccine, even though I know the science. I got an MS. I'm a master of science, but I know it good enough where I'm saying I trust the science, but I'm really doing this to protect my fellow man. Well, it's people that said she has some mental issues, Ms. Lynn. It is some people out here that said she has some issues. Some people said that she may have substance abuse. It might be something with that. I don't really like to delve into that kind of stuff because I'm one of those show me. I like facts. I like the proof. Like you come telling me you did something, I want to see it. I want the evidence. You see what I'm saying? So if she has mental issues, but watching that show, which bring me to this. Let's flip this thing. Let's flip this thing. If you have mental illness, if you always got an attitude, you always got to be the diva. When you 20 years old, that some people would look at that and say, that's cute. That's just showing your immaturity. But if you 40 and 50 years old and you exhibiting this behavior, that is mental. That's a mental issue. So you shouldn't be nasty and all of this at 50. You dang near 50. You see what I'm saying? When you got attitude problems and people got to calm you down and you just flip it. She left a video a while ago. She was going off on somebody, on some promoter. And people was getting a kick out of it. You know, it was entertaining because, you know, she was doing all this and going off and some of the words she was using. Hey, that's her business. I'm not really big on cuss words. I mean, we can have a whole live on cuss words. But the thing that stuck out to me was just that aggression, that attitude. And I was thinking to myself, I thought she was by herself because I don't like Kevin Samuels like that, but dog, die alone, because if you got an attitude like that, that's what you need to be by yourself. But she got a dude, which is the crazy thing. The dude is known for putting his hands on women, but in this instance, I think he's the punk, which is weird. She got a man that's shown that has a history of being controlling or domestic violence. But if you got a woman to pretty much put you out there where you look like a criminal, then you ain't got no balls. She got all the huevos, and they mucho grande. That's what I mean. With this whole situation with me, Y'all tell me, y'all, I'm glad y'all interacted with me because I'm glad I'm not alone in this. Because the whole time I was thinking, this is crazy. And the more information that came out, I am my brother's keeper, right? The more information that came out about this situation, the more I looked at this thing like, this is a mess, which is why I waited until today to talk about it. Dude, she's wearing the pants, the apron, the dress, the jock strap, the jerseys, the football helmets. She's wearing everything. She got his clothes on. He said, hey, I want to wear my suit today. No, Ninja, you wearing this dress. I'm wearing the suit. She was like, no, put that stuff back. I'm wearing the suit. You wearing the dress. She got him looking real bad out here. Game recognized game, man. You look real unfamiliar. I'm going to have to bring that up. I need that clip. Somebody show me. That's Boondock. Somebody please inbox me that. I need to use that clip. Game recognized game, granddad. You looking real unfamiliar right now. You don't let no woman tell you, you the man of the house. I didn't say you need to put your hands on her, nothing like that, but good Lord, if she were coming to you, telling you, tell my family, don't ignore my family. I don't want to hear from them.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Yeah, he needed to be like, no, just shut up. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. And that's pretty much what I'm with it. I agree. Larry, I don't even want to buy her record after this because this was a mess. This was a mess. It was a mess. You had people in church, literally all of y'all, well, I didn't do it, but all of y'all on Facebook, you on Instagram, pray for Kelly. Pray for Kelly. She played us like a fiddle. She played us like a fiddle. Like a fiddle, she played us. And we all look real stupid. We look stupid. Pray for Kelly. Pray for Kelly. Now, what are we praying for? Well, at least your prayers were answered. I mean, because now she winning. And y'all gonna buy that record. Y'all gonna buy that record because y'all gonna be interested and see what she's saying on this record. I've had COVID and I lived. Thank God. And y'all gonna be like, oh. Y'all gonna be doing all that shopping. Y'all gonna be going crazy. Y'all gonna be going crazy. Y'all gonna clap, y'all gonna cheer for her, y'all gonna go crazy. Why? Because we're starstruck. And so when she got missing, I was one of the ones that was like, okay, I'm worried, but I wasn't on Facebook saying praying for her, but I wasn't making jokes about her either. I waited. And now that we know what's going on, man. That's where I'm at with it, y'all. I'm glad y'all came. I'm glad y'all showed up tonight. Now you know how I feel. We need to start holding these people to the fire. If you're going to want us to pray for you, we need to know why we praying. We'll pray for the family now. If they got her with the things and the nose thing, why do y'all do that? Why do y'all take pictures in the hospital in your most compromised positions? We don't want to see stuff all up in your nose and stuff like that. Somebody in your family can say, hey, pray for my father. He's got COVID. We ain't got to see the picture with all that. I mean, why? But yeah, we would have prayed for her. You should choose violence. I had the vid. Oh, you had the vid. Yeah, man. And I'm glad you're okay, man. I really am, Josiah. That's good. But I know some people that didn't. I mean, well, they didn't. They're not here. And I'm glad. Listen, I don't wish this on nobody. I've seen people go that I know personally. I've seen the beginning stages. I remember when they said, hey, y'all, I got to go to the hospital. And I really remember them not coming back home. I do. And that hurt me. I don't want to see any of y'all get it. But one thing I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna use COVID as a reason to cut my family off. Now, those of us, all of us got family that's got drama. You show me a family that ain't got drama. Y'all, they gon' Thanksgiving meals be fighting, y'all be arguing and everything else all the time. Our Thanksgiving, I mean, some of our meals, they be going crazy. You can't get together without some drama. I was telling Tammy this morning that, dang, I could have, my last name is Hearn, but it could have been drama with some of the stuff that happened. Now, my family's pretty close-knit, but it's a lot of us, so there will be drama every now and then. But we love each other enough that you should see my large family come together when there's tragedy or when something has happened. We come together. But so ain't no reason your children that you brought into the world, they're 27 and 29, they're old enough, y'all could have reconciled this. If something happened to you, because she's still dealing with it. She may be over COVID, but you're never really over COVID. Your lungs will be messed up. Some people kidneys messed up. I mean, it does damage. It's a multi-cell attacking virus. People think you get a cold and you go home. No, it attacks your body. Anything weakness it can find, it will do it. And so if it's in her lungs, she ain't gonna be singing no high notes. She ain't gonna be singing no high notes. When she get ready. See, you had to do breathe. Yeah, you didn't have it really that bad where you had to go to the hospital. Thank God, man. I'm happy you didn't. Because if she can't sing no more, she gonna be like, I don't know why that is so funny to me. Why did he cry that low? I work in healthcare. Yeah, listen, COVID is becoming one of those things. And what I'm learning is it's a lot of people that be like, well, if I get it, I get it. You just ain't had it yet. Because you keep playing around, not wearing masks, not trying to be vaccinated. You're going to be out here. And I'm telling you, because I'm vaccinated, I still wear a mask. I still wear a mask. I still got my N95s. I got some on order. They'll be here tomorrow or Tuesday because I'm taking this thing seriously. But Kelly, she has it or had it, could have been dead. Now, it was another part of the story. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you. They said she thought that she might die. She gets residuals. I don't know about all that. I don't know if she owns the publishing to her record. That would be something to definitely investigate. But yeah, so that was the thing with this. I'm actually over Kelly. Seriously, I'm over it. I hope if something game breaker happens, then I'll just jump in front of the camera. I got this nice new one. It's nice. But yeah, I'll jump in front of the camera. I'll present it to you. Subscribe so you'll know when I'm going live. But I'm just so over this. I'm so over drama. I mean, this is just crazy. I think we should do better as it relates to our family. I mean, all of us got people in our family that we may not necessarily be on one accord with. But we still find a way to make amends when there's tragedy. When one of us is sick or when somebody dies, we always come together. We say, hey, let's put our difference. And it lasts about a week, but we still made amends. We at least attempted to do this and be on your Instagram lighting your sister up. Her sister, I saw her today when I watched the video of Larry Reed. Head over to Larry Reed if you want to see the interview. But she was distraught. I actually believe her sister. She really loves her sister. Now, I can love you and not like you. We could be arguing. My sister used to kick my tail. I'm still not even totally convinced if I love my sister. With the beat down she used to put on me, that woman could throw hands. Man, I think she has some like golden glow in her hands. I still feel some of them licks. But through it all, if you bothered me or if I'm sick, my sister gonna blow my phone up. She don't live too far from me. She gonna drive over here and bang on my door. That's the way family should be. She just totally was like, forget all that. That's not good. Anyway, send me what? Wait, huh? Oh, okay. Anyway, all right. So Thursday we'll be on. I think my cousin will be on. We're gonna be talking about a host of things, but the main topic we're gonna be talking about. I wanted to do a follow-up. I've been seeing people posting about it. So Thursday, I'll send out a reminder. But Thursday, we're gonna be talking about why there are men leaving the church, the black church in particular. Are men leaving the church? And if they are, why? Now, man, I got the facts and figures. One thing you're going to learn about this live, I don't come unprepared. So I will probably open up the lines. I'll let you come on with me. But I did want to talk about this tonight because it's fresh. They found her. Now that she's okay, I want to give my points on it. So thank you for joining me. If you want me to do a topic, hit my inbox. I'll be happy to do it. I got a few I want to do, but I'm definitely open to hearing what you want me to talk about. Okay. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Let me find one more thing. Good night.